Hello, friendly, lovely people. I've been in a recording studio all day, which required me to be in my little booth on my own with the doors closed, talking to people via microphone and cans all day. I've just been in an enclosed space all day, so I feel a little bit weird now, a little bit sort of having a slight out-of-body experience. But I came home and Ollie had ordered pizza, so that's a win. I didn't upload yesterday. 188 videos was a pretty good streak not to break. Basically what happened is I got a day behind videos. Usually I film a video, edit it, and then upload it for the following day. And there was just one day where I just didn't film a video and I was like, I'll take care of it tomorrow, I've been busy today. So basically I got a video behind where the video I had to film had to go up on the day that it was filmed. And then things just got on top of me. So I got to yesterday and was like, I don't have a video. So thank you for being patient with me. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said a few videos ago, I'm just having a funny time at the moment where things are getting busier and I'm just trying to remember how to be a functional human being as opposed to a human being that just stays indoors 24/7 and works on stuff in her own time. But on that note, the reason I wanted to make this video, I felt compelled to make this video, is because for the first time in ages, I went through the comments. Now, I haven't been going through the comments during lockdown because I've had a really good relationship with social media and YouTube during lockdown, and I was scared that reading the comments or reading like direct messages or, you know, stuff like that was gonna break my streak of having a really good time with social media. The really difficult thing with social media is that it's really hard to filter out the unsolicited opinions or people who just want to call you fat and ugly, or the negative side of social media without also closing the door on the positive. You can't really close the door on one, you just have to close the door on it all. But even then, sometimes it's really good to close the door on it all, the positive as well, because if you're in a really good headspace and the only people you have around you on social media are sort of constantly validating you and constantly telling you how great you are and that what you're doing is amazing, that feels unhealthy because sometimes what you're doing might not be amazing, and it serves you well to have someone go, I actually don't agree with you. But then again, if you're in a really bad headspace and all you've got is positivity surrounding you and people complimenting you and praising you, sometimes that's really difficult to take when you're not in the space to receive it and you're feeling really down and being really hard on yourself. Sometimes people being positive towards you doesn't do any good because you don't believe it and you're not in the space to receive that. And then you feel like you're being ungrateful and it just kind of spins into this even darker place. So sometimes it is good just to step back from any and all feedback and just do what feels right to you content-wise, which is kind of what I've been doing over lockdown. I've just been posting the things that make me feel happy and make me feel creative and good during this really, really weird time. But like I said, today I just felt like having a look through the comments. And I looked through the comments of the video that I mentioned earlier, where I talked about how I just felt like a weird kind of drunk all the time. It's just this weird tiredness and fatigue that comes with suddenly being really active again, physically and mentally, when you haven't been for the last 6 months. And basically the comments were just really nice, but not only that, lots of people related to that and kind of said in their messages, oh my god, I'm so pleased it's not just me, I totally understand what you're talking about, this is my experience, this is how I've been feeling. And I don't know, it's just good sometimes to feel like you're not on your own. I obviously knew that there were loads of other people who would be feeling like I am, but it's one thing to know that and another thing to then have conversations with those people or have people actually speak up in your comments one by one and have Lots of individuals say, yep, I get it, me too, I'm totally with you. The people that you know feel the same as you aren't distant, untouchable people. They're suddenly in front of you messaging you saying, I understand, which is just really, really lovely. So basically, just wanted to say thanks. I really appreciate it. And look after yourselves. It's a lot to deal with. And I think sometimes we forget just how much this pandemic can affect us emotionally and mentally, and therefore physically. And that's something that I keep forgetting, especially at the beginning of lockdown, like the first month or so, where I was just glued to the news and glued to Twitter and just trying to obtain any fragments of information from anywhere that I possibly could to try and like stay on top of what I needed to do and what the rules were and how often I needed to wash my hands. And I'd wake up the next morning after an evening of just devouring information and wonder why I felt weird and why I felt very like doom and gloom and tired. And obviously my mind was just on overdrive, and I just laugh at myself now because I was obviously going, why am I tired? Why do I feel weird? You feel weird for the same reason that everyone feels weird. It's because we're in the middle of a global pandemic where no one knows what to do and everyone's just on constant panic stations and mental overdrive all of the time. So be gentle with yourselves and everyone around you, because emotions are just on an all-time high at the moment and everyone's just trying to muddle through as best they can. So just be kind. Hashtag be kind. Hashtag be gentle. Oliver's about to come downstairs, so I'm gonna go. Thank you for being friendly and nice. I'm very, very appreciative.